First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready. Ready.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Let's go.
A first down carry here for Johnson.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Trouble, 38. Smith, red. Blue, check.
They go to Johnson again. Oh, what a move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down and 6 now.
Clock, 10.
Up the middle, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Come on,
3rd and 5.
Rail. Ready?
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And this time he is in. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
Shows his strength at the 50. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
For these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 6,
right back to Hubbard.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. To throw, Young. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now Young going to move him around. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a second down throw for Young. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Isaiah Foskey has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After one, 7-3 the score. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. They go play action here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
6, better. Blue strike. Ready?
Back to throw here.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go now.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check, cut.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Young from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Got it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Can't strike it. Watch out now. 50 series.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The Saints had 10-5 to start play, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Miller. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Shot. 17. Set.
A handoff, running left is Miller. There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kingsray Miller, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are once again back in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ready up.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Ready?
Now Young on 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chart. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 72 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
52 blast.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Saints in a hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. 2nd and 4. His throw incomplete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
White. Blaster, 6. Black Ultra. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And Thompson will go in motion right. A 1st down throw for Young. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
22 needle. Fight. 97. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On second down, Young. He's got it complete to Thompson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half,
Right.
how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Trouble. 38. Drill green. Red. Cycle. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ty Johnson, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Saints have retaken a third quarter lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Breaks through the contact.
He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard 52 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Black shot. On the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Drill, 52. Slide blue. Rail, yellow. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Set, punt.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Kamara. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Ready?
Following the interception, Young.
That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
10 cycles.
Now Young.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Drill 52.
A give running right. It's Hubbard.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
Ready?
And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blaster. Set.
Young looks to throw on first down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Young to throw it.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 17-yard line.
Down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly, they get to the line.
Yellow. Zoom.
That's good for a Saints first down.
White. White.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Blaster. 6. Hut.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Hey.
In motion right, Olave.
Hut. Hut. Black Ultra.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hut. Hut.
Back to throw again.
He completes it to Olave.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Miller.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Red, cycle. Yellow.
Now a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a dominant. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard.
97 yards.
And the Panthers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now. Black shot. Set.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And down he'll go at the 25.
Let's go. Charge.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Nice move.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one
Let's
bit.
go.
If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Rail. Yellow. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Ready. Set.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Good. 52. Set. Cut.
Young on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Thompson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
For a Saints.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brian Burns Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Come on.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Green jack. Smash. Red. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Black Ultra. Blue, go. Fury, yellow.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 5.
22 needle. Fight, 97. Set, go.
Young here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Down.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Hey, red. Black shock. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
43 rail. Slide blue. Check, huh?
They'll set up a throw.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Ty Johnson, 52 yards.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And Young's going to throw it here.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Chuba Hubbard.
45 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Ready up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Blue is striking. Hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Byron Jones getting to him from the secondary.